What is up, everybody? Welcome to Cases Around. I'm your executive producer, DeAno Jackson. This is our discussion vidcast. Of course, we are here to discuss the mid-season premiere for The Walking Dead, No Way Out. A lot of things happened in this episode. I'm kind of excited to get started and talking about it. Before I get to the introduction of everyone else, I kind of wanted to apologize to everybody. I know there were a lot of you fans that were wondering what the hell happened last season. We didn't exactly finish things up. With The Walking Dead. It was crazy. It's like there was a lot of new job things coming up for me. But yeah, we're back. And yes, I'm talking to you, Raymond Lane. It's like, I know you were curious about what happened in our Walking Dead discussion vidcast. I know you were a fan. We're back, baby. So here, let's go ahead and introduce the rest of the cast so we can get started. Starting off, of course, with our executive producer. Excuse me, I'm the executive producer. God, this went too long. Our editor-in-chief, Matt Moore. What did you think of this episode?
Who the fuck are you? Why are you in my hangout? I don't know who this guy is.
You're pointing to me, though.
Don't see you in months.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. No, actually, it was a great episode. That's just it, is I'd been kind of on Walking Dead for a while. I even kind of hesitated to watch this episode. And then I watched this episode, and it reminded me that the mid-season finales, or I should say the mid-season returns, have always been amazing for Walking Dead, and they always get me back into the show. And it's been consistently like that for years now, and I should have realized. So yeah, this episode got me excited about the show again, and probably by the end of the season, I'll be like meh again. We'll see.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. How about you, Lou? What'd you think?
Oh, dude, I loved it. Fucking Carl got shot. That whiny little brat got killed. His mama froze like a bitch. Michonne was just slicing and dicing. Whew, this shit was great.
And they call me Code.
Well, Isaiah, how about you, man?
I really like this episode a lot. I mean, judging from like the last episodes, like that's not really much to the bar high. But it was still a good episode. The deaths were very, very funny. I mean, I couldn't help but laugh at Sam's death, like, oh, you died.
Dude, do you realize that Carol got into his fucking head? That's why he froze.
Yeah, he froze because of Carol. Carol basically is responsible for the death of the last three Anderson family.
Yeah, but one last thing before we go into the whole topic. The pacing was not that good at the beginning. The pacing was not, it was kind of off in my book.
Well, that's your book. The pacing was just fine. Everything flowed perfectly. It felt like a good hour and 30-minute episode.
Yeah, it's like I actually didn't
8 and
find
9
much,
together.
I didn't find much wrong with the pacing. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought the pacing was kind of fast, actually, but it was fast throughout, so at least there was that. But, I mean, they really built up for, like, 6 episodes this horrible, horrible, horrible situation. And then in a 55-minute episode, or however long it was, they just, like, resolved everything all at once.
Yeah, pretty much.
That kind of bugged me a little bit, that you have this huge build-up and then it's done.
Right. Yeah, it's like, I'm really glad that you brought that up because it was something that I found particularly irritating as well. The entire first half of the season was about, oh my God, what are we going to do about all these zombies and whatnot? And then in the mid-season finale last year, we kind of saw it build up to a crescendo. It was like, holy fuck, what are they going to do? And then, boom, we're done. Okay, we got it.
Right, and that's the thing I'm trying to reach with, like. We had to wait to so much. Like, remember the whole, we had to wait for Glenn. Is Glenn alive? Good or not? Like, Glenn's alive. Stop with this bullshit. They had dragged on with so many pointless storylines to get to this point. I wish he would cut some of that down and get to pretty much some good shit, not some boring shit.
Well, everything they did was perfect.
They very easily could have, and this is literally my only complaint, so don't think that I'm talking shit on the episode. I look at what they potentially could have done. They could have saved everyone in the city, and that storyline would have been done. It would have been a great season return, or half-season return, but still had the people outside the wall be screwed and be held captive by Negan, because then we at least have something. Okay, what's going to happen there?
Right.
But no, they closed all the loopholes. Literally everybody living in a white picket fence community, living happily ever after. That is the story at the end of this episode.
Yeah, it's the Lux system. It's just the Lux system that works.
Isaiah, you should know best that they followed issue 83 to the T for the most part.
Well,
They followed every aspect of the comics that's been going on so far in season 6. There's no one going to be held captive by Negan until the season finale.
Well, in your regards, that's right. No, it's right. You're right. But we cannot compare the comic books with the show. I pretty much gave one an idea as well, because
I'm
one's
not
darker,
comparing the two, but when this episode followed it beat by beat, most part, everything went laid out perfectly. Remember, there was no wolf, but that scene played out great.
I'm glad there's no more wolf. I'm kind of glad. Thank you, God.
The whole Sam freezing because of Carol's speech was great. Because he was the first to die in the comic book anyway, so it was
bound to die. Like, look, he froze.
It was great. Everything they did worked out great. Now going forward, we have to probably wait one more episode until we meet Jesus. But Jesus,
that actually made me think of another problem I have with the episode, and it is a small problem, but it is something that kind of nags at the back of me. One, they started walking with the family during the day.
Mm-hmm.
2, it was hours later, at least we assume hours later because it's dark now.
It started raining too. It started to rain.
It drizzled.
They started. I mean, how long does it take to walk across Alexandria, even at a casual pace?
Matt, to that point, I looked at that too. But what if, hypothetical, they walked out of the house, give or take 4 p.m. and it starts to get dark in their area 4:45 because of the time, almost fall time. We don't know the exact where they are in the seasons. And at the same time, they have to pace themselves at a slow pace to blend in with the morons.
Well, true,
yeah, but even if they're walking at 3 miles per hour, 45 minutes would basically be, what, 2.25 miles? Alexandria can't be that fucking big.
I don't think it's that big either, but
again,
it's
they had to put walls around that thing.
Going through what they had to go through, it kind of made sense.
I understand that too, but I thought it was pretty much they're gonna start rushing to X, Y, and Z when it starts to rain. Like, okay, it's gonna rain. It's gonna be really epic. It's gonna be really crazy. As
I don't think it was rain. It could have just been condensation from her sweating, fogging up her lens, getting a little drip on it, or from the roof. There was some water up there. I mean, that one scene there wasn't an issue because one walker looked dead at him, but he didn't even notice him.
Right. And
you can forget that.
Right, and then I do like this episode a lot because it made some redemptions for Morgan, for example, when he had to deal with oh yeah, Morgan, you let that one guy go, you asshole. Oh, look what happened. Look what happened. Thanks a lot, nigga. Jeez. Oh yeah, 2 niggas.
That actually brings me to a good point about the episode. One thing that I really, really loved about the episode is everybody stood the fuck up. Everybody brought their balls to the table.
Finally, right?
Thank you, Jesus.
Rick had been coming to these people. Alexandria.
And he did it. Fucking what's his face? The nerd with the mullet.
Eugene.
Eugene. Yeah. He fucking stepped up and he was fucking killing walkers left and right.
That was
even
amazing.
Even Isaiah's father stepped up to the plate.
I know, right? But even
I was going to say, have we seen Eugene kill a single walker before this point? I mean, I know it was he was the fire hose.
Actually, no. That was Father Gabriel who pulled it off.
The fire hose, but that didn't actually kill walkers. That just
Right. But again, it was still a badass scene. Even the preacher man came out too. Like, what? He's stepping up too?
Yeah, your daddy.
Get some balls now.
Your daddy.
Well, speaking of Father Gabriel, it's like it's like there was a pretty huge turnaround for me in this episode, with Rick trusting Father Gabriel with watching the baby.
Right.
It was the very, very first thing it's really the first time in this entire season that he's acknowledged Father Gabriel as being someone.
He didn't have a choice. He didn't have a choice. And
I know he had no choice. It's like,
Father Gabriel convinced him. He's all like, I'm going to do this. This is going to be done. You can trust me. And he said it with such confidence and such determination that Rick had. Even if Rick did have a choice, Rick probably still would have taken the baby with him.
Again, I'm not convinced on this. Like, I mean,
limp wrist motherfucker.
I actually don't agree with that. I think that if Rick would have had any other choice, he would have gone with any other choice.
Right, any choice.
But this was a moment for kind of Father Gabriel to redeem himself. It's like, yes, he was in a situation where it's like he had to step up, and Rick had literally no other choice other than to trust him. I mean, because it was either, okay, give Judith to Father Gabriel and have them go off and have him keep her safe, or take her where we're going. And option B was not really an option.
Right.
See, and Sam probably wishes he could go back and go with Father Gabriel.
No.
At this point, Sam ain't wishing shit.
Right.
That's just it. If Father Gabriel hadn't stood up, I have no doubt that Rick would have given. Now I'm forgetting the baby. Judith would have given Judith to Carl and said, "You guys go to the church, or you guys go to the house and lock yourselves in."
No, but I was talking with my friend. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Isaiah. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, I was talking to with my friends about Judith, and I said she's like MVP, man. She kept everything like on lockdown. She was calm and cool. Unlike Sam over there, he was crying a little bitch. Like, dude, really? If Judith can keep her shit together, you can too. Stop being a pussy. Come on, man.
That is actually true. As we did hear Judith cry a little bit in this episode, but it was not until they were in the church. Right. And I think it was the first time we heard her cry. Like, she is the baby of the zombie apocalypse. She fucking knows that shit.
She was hungry when she got to the church. That's why she was crying.
Right. It's like, okay, but that's really cool, though. I mean, no fact, children who are part of the zombie apocalypse can be very annoying, just like Sam. But Judith, she adds something new to the whole chemistry within The Walking Dead. Unlike the comic books, I'm not going to get into it right now. This is more interesting because there's something more on the line, more precious, which is someone who can't defend themselves. So,
well, yeah, because at this point in the comic books, Judith has been dead like since the prison.
She's been dead.
It was very disturbing.
Since season, Walking Dead TV-wise, season 3, but comic book-wise, season 2.
Yeah, it was still disturbing to watch. But anyways, yes.
Look, I don't give a shit. Motherfucking Carl got his eye shot. They played it out great. Instead of DeAnna's husband doing it, it was that punk bitch Ron.
But that's, I mean, it happened so fast, though. I didn't. It was hard that he actually shoot at first. Like,
and all bullshit aside, we could blame Michonne for that.
How?
Because
really.
When she stabbed him is when he lost control of where he was aiming and caught Carl.
He still want to kill them both. He's like, he wanted to kill Carl and Rick. So it was like
he was aiming to kill Rick. Carl stepped in front.
She should have just chopped off his hand and then been done with it.
Yeah, but again,
hey, you got another hand? You want to try again? Yeah, I didn't think so, motherfucker.
But again, Carl's eye getting shot was more realistic in a sense. Unlike the comic book, it was like, oh man, it went through like a whole side over here. This was like the bullet like actually went across here instead of going all the way back here. So it was like something more. He can survive it, unlike other scenarios it was. So it was actually good how they played it off.
They played it off great, and they did it. The way they did it was more of a keep it in the budget type of a way. We're not gonna fucking blow his whole goddamn eye socket out and a bullet go through his skull. No, you could do that on paper. You can't do it on screen.
Yeah, but it was still
actually. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna go ahead and call bullshit on that. We've seen the kind of shit that the special effects team on Walking Dead is able to pull off. If that's what they wanted to do, I mean, like seriously. This is a show that has been a moneymaker for AMC since it began. If they would have went to AMC and said, hey, we need, I don't know, it's not going to cost us much, but fuck it, we want $5 million to do this one scene, do you think there's any chance in hell that AMC would have said no?
Nope. I agree.
This was not done for budget reasons. It was done for reasons of believability. Yes, it's like, I mean, it is technically possible, that someone could have their eye shot out and have a big hole in the back of their head and survive that. It has happened. It's like, I mean, when else that, yeah, do an internet search. Crazy shit happens. But for general believability, fuck no.
Right.
They went with a scenario that most people could buy.
Right. And plus, it was kind of tricky because when I saw that scene, like, did the gun flash like show off because it happened so fast? It was like, what happened? Did it happen? Did it happen? It's like it happened so sudden. Like, oh shit.
Dude,
like, oh.
all those scenes happen fast. Him getting shot, Daryl fucking using the RPG.
Oh my god.
Blowing up the motorcycle. That shit was the bomb.
Right?
That shit was
I
the
honestly,
bomb.
like I was watching that scene and the guy was fucking with him, and then all of a sudden, like, nothing happened, yet somehow they still exploded.
Yeah,
and there was no
I remember that scene a couple of
grenade.
times. Where'd the rocket come from?
I know the ending was terrible. It was so
There
terrible.
was no, like, I didn't see anything coming in that could have possibly been a rocket, but apparently there was.
Thank you.
Yeah. I watched the scene in slow motion, and I still couldn't see a rocket. It was just all of a sudden they blew up, and then here's Daryl with a smoking RPG.
Spontaneous combustion.
I don't give a fuck how bad the editing was. That shit looked hot.
I just thought it was fucking funny.
It was funny too. I had to
Hilarious.
I was dying
Real.
laughing
Like I cracked up laughing. He's like, that shit reminded me of the original Doom. Any of y'all remember the original Doom, like the first one on PC? After you got the rocket launcher, that was your solution to every fucking problem. Didn't even say what it was. Normal soldier, rocket launcher. Imp, rocket launcher. Pinky, rocket launcher. Everything, rocket launcher. So that's what that shit reminded me. I was like, okay, surprise, bitches! Boom!
Oh, surprise, motherfuckers!
Homie got caught in his little saying, eat, shit, nibble, repeat. Yeah, okay.
But
Nibble this, biatch!
But the scene itself, I did like that scene, but minus the rocket launcher, because it was very tense. It's like, hey, he might not kill us. He's like, I'm not going to kill you. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I'm going to kill you. Because it was
as soon as he said that, he got his head blown off, and that shit was hot.
Yeah, but it also describes how the saviors are under Negan's regime. That they're pretty much insane, and they don't give a fuck. And they said, like...
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, hey, you can see that type of mentality rub off of his crew, and it's gonna be like growing like a virus. And so, as time goes on, he's gonna tell his presence even more and more. Why he rules the Savior so strongly with his fear, and everyone fears him, rightfully so.
We'll understand that point when we see Dwight later on in the season.
Yeah, he's acting like Harvey Dent now.
Okay.
Harvey
Now
Dent.
I have a question.
Come on, man.
I have a question. The wolf in the walls, as it were. Do you think he froze up because he was actually having some feeling of remorse, or did not want the doctor girl dead, or do you think he was just protecting her because she's the only one that could help?
Yeah.
Dude, he wanted some poo-tang.
No, it's pretty much it was instinct. It was survival.
He wanted some poo-tang pie.
No, if you want to survive, you pretty much gotta do your best instincts, and pretty much I gotta save her because she would save me. So it's pretty much it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, you think he wanted to keep her for that? He wanted some ass.
When everything all settled down, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was his whole purpose for keeping her alive was, girl, you gonna give me some of that good loving.
I bet he smelled like shit too. Like,
All right.
Oh, good God Almighty!
But yeah, I mean, all the boring and nonsense characters are pretty much done out the way. Thank you so much, writers, in the most comical way. And also, it's going to be pretty much kind of an aftermath, or like a backlash. Like, will Carol actually trust Morgan again, or will she pretty much start?
I have a theory about those two. Those two gonna hook up. I don't see the writers making Michonne and Morgan hook up, but I see the writers hooking her up with Carol and Morgan before Morgan meets his demise.
Maybe. However, that also brings me to when Rick was in the hospital when he got his ass knocked the fuck out. Once basically he was out of the woods. What was the thing Michonne did before she ran out of the house?
Make sure he was cool.
She kissed Carl on the forehead.
Wait, that was Carl, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Carl.
Okay, no, I got confused. I was thinking that was Rick. Don't mind me.
She kissed Carl on the forehead, but I like the way Michonne acted. And once she saw Carl was hurt, her maternal instincts kicked in, and she cleared a path.
Yeah, that was good too. I really like that scene. I mean, the whole scene while Carl got his eye pretty much shot, it was to me, my own knowledge, it was better than the comic book because this was here is like everyone was showing more emotion and pretty much urgency. Unlike the comic book, everything was happening out of nowhere. But here,
I just have one issue too, besides the other one.
Look,
What the fuck was up with Rick freezing up and thinking about the homegirl getting bitten and shit? Homie, you only tapped that ass one time and kissed her.
No, it's not. It's not just that, Lou. But it's just pretty much a recurring thing that Rick has in his own back of his mind. Like he can't protect a lot of people. It's like, damn, I can't protect nobody. And
he can't protect nobody when he got stupid kids like Sam freezing up in the middle of the road talking about mommy.
Right.
Mommy!
Right, but in Rick's case, since he was himself so high on the pedestal, like he's the leader, he blames all those deaths on himself unintentionally. But it happens like that.
But that's what a leader does.
Right, and when his son got injured, and he's like, he's pretty much venting, like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna kill some walkers. I'm tired. I'm done. Let's start killing all types of walkers.
That wasn't venting. That was rage, Rick.
That's
out of a page of the book, which was great.
Yeah,
you gotta understand something. They doubled up all these walkers that we've seen on the TV show.
Yeah, but it was cool though, like Rick taking all those walkers.
Because you remember right there in that issue, the crew handled all the walkers once they went into rage mode.
Basically, it was like they were pros at it. But this one here is more better.
Fighters, but
yeah, but this one here is more better because everyone's pitching in to pretty much save their town from the undead. And I love how it played out. It was very good. Like it was like pretty much a revolution. Put like that. Like, hey, we gotta do this. It's our town. Let's take care of this shit now.
Father Gabriel said the perfect thing too. We've been praying to God. He answered our prayer. If we want our community to survive, we gotta go do it.
Right, basically, which was an awesome speech. Like, damn, Gabriel, that's actually a good speech, man. High five. Let's go kick some ass now. But again, and then like Glenn, and then with Maggie, and that scene was really cool too. No fact, it was kind of like it drawed out, but it was still cool though. It was like, damn, Glenn is kicking a lot of ass.
But Glenn was kind of being stupid. It's like, I mean, to survive all of the shit that he survived, and then it's like he managed to back himself up into a corner. It's like, I mean, come on, dude. If it wasn't for, Sasha and Daryl and Duke Nukem, he'd have been fucked.
Duke Nukem and Sasha were good. Could you kindly get the gate, please?
Oh yeah. That's just it. Is following this. This isn't even a wild speculation. Following this, we got the perfect fucking scenario. They can flash forward a couple months from this point. Duke Nukem and fucking Sasha, they're fucking gonna be dating.
Duke Nukem and fucking Sasha are gonna be fucking. You could have just said it like that.
Duke Nukem style.
Rick's not gonna be
come get some.
Rick's not gonna be getting played, but he's not gonna be like sad about it either.
Yeah, but again, like
all his thoughts and ideas about getting laid are done for the moment. It's like there was this entire family that he was, it's like, I mean, he wasn't exactly putting it out there, but it's like, he would have kind of liked to be in this family, and all one episode they're all fucking dead.
And he's just gonna like move on. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be a thing for him. Yeah, and then you've got Daryl. Daryl's going to be able to go out and like get more people. That's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
Like everybody in this show is getting what they want. Everybody.
Right, and the nurse. I hope I said her position correctly. The nurse, or I'll just call her doctor. Fuck it. How she pretty much stepped into the plate, pretty much trying to save Carl's life. That was really, really cool. Like she stuck to it. She was very, very focused because a person who has an eye wound like that, they can survive it, but the chance of them losing more blood is still high. And Everything was raised up so high. It was like,
dude, you said
I
it.
want to mock Isaiah for calling a doctor a nurse, but I won't because of the fact that she is most known for her role as a nurse on the TV show Nurse Jackie.
Zoe!
But she is playing a doctor on this show.
To your point, Isaiah, the bullet looks like it grazed and took his eye out.
right.
It didn't go straight through, so that wound is probably more treatable versus the big old blown hole in the eye.
Right. And I like that move better. I liked it way more better than the comic because like there's like
Because remember, in the comic book, she is a surgeon.
So it's like, every time you say some shit like that, Isaiah, that's just what I hear in my head.
See, there you go. I need a hashtag now. I need a hashtag like more better now.
No, you don't. No.
Isaiah, you know this best.
Geeks Around
You
fans,
can say more butter. More butter is acceptable.
Listen, viewers, if you guys create a hashtag for this shit, you're all fired.
They're gonna do it regardless.
I just noticed something.
Our fans don't like you as much as you think they do, Isaiah.
Oh,
You haven't even idea how much hate mail you get. I have to pour through that shit.
We see his pretty face though, and then he says, like, "Oh, it's Isaiah. Let's talk shit about him." Because they see this pretty face though, they get jealous.
Yeah.
Now it's
All right, and on that note, that's why I sign on as. That is why I sign on as Geeks of the Round when I do these hangouts, specifically so I can block his ass, even if DeAno's running it.
Uh-huh.
DeAno's unblocking him. Damn you, DeAno.
All right, let's go.
I was gonna say one last thing. At the beginning of the scene where Daryl got the rocket launchers, like, so the guy who was going with him behind her, like, I'm kind of quick, so Daryl killed that dude. Jeez, that was fast because he
What did you think Daryl was gonna do back there? Like,
I mean, he would have something.
Look, you sir, Mr. One individual person, I'm so terrified of you.
No, I'm just saying,
come up and show you all of our belongings. Now that I've gotten to separate you from the rest of all of your friends, and you don't know how armed I am. Does that sound like a Daryl thing to you? I mean, come on, what do you think is going to happen?
Let me explain. I'm saying that Saber's supposed to be like smart and everything. Like, hey, we should make sure he's actually okay over there, and not making sure he's getting killed or whatever. Like, that's their part. They was being sloppy in that part.
The idiot that took the sidearms is a dumb fuck. Because he should have said, give me your side piece. Oh, and any other weapons you have on you.
Just killed all the motherfuckers and then taken their side piece, and then searched the truck.
Right, basically just killed them.
He should have killed Daryl. He should have killed Sasha. He should have killed Duke Nukem or Abraham or whatever.
All the guns used. They had all the guns pointed.
Yeah, and then they picked up the guns and everything off their dead corpses and then searched the truck.
Well, matter of fact, yeah, because since all their guns are pointed at Sasha and Duke Nukem, I'm surprised I even saw like Daryl like, hey, wait a minute. Does that dude have a rocket launcher? Oh no, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna focus on these two people.
Dude, their focus was on fucking Sasha and Abraham. They weren't paying attention to fucking Daryl. That's why Daryl was able to blast him with the non-existent rocket launcher, but the smoke was still coming out of the rocket launcher.
I know, but it's like
Rod is right. Their focus probably was on fucking Sasha. I stopped listening after that.
I was gonna say. In that particular situation, I think my focus would be into fucking Sasha as well.
Yeah, same here. I'm not gonna lie.
Only because there's a lot of wieners at that barbecue. I'm just saying.
I know, right? Like, damn.
A lot of wieners, only one taco.
On that note, we're going to go ahead and take it into wild speculation.
All those wieners are extra crispy.
Shut up!
My wild speculation is that I already said it, but they're going to end up flash forwarding a little bit. The city is going to be basically rebuilt. Everybody is going to have what they want, and basically we're gonna pull a like they did in the prison, where everyone is happy for a period of time.
Yeah, right. I agree with that. It's like a little bit of a flash forward right now is like would help things out. I think that's going to happen as well.
Yeah, and I think so as well. But I think whatever, like Matt said, things will get more complex because whatever. Hey, let me talk. Anyway,
is the story going to get more better?
Bingo. Anyway.
Okay, Matt, you can stop encouraging him now.
Because things will get more complex when time goes on because God, the saviors, breadcrumbs are the saviors around like There's those motherfuckers that killed our friends. Well, they don't know it, but again, it's a big old guess. And so I can't see enough. I can't wait for Negan to pretty much fuck everyone else's shit up. I guess can't wait.
You got 7 more to go.
Unfortunately, we gotta drag out all the other episodes, and then we get to the final part that we all love to see. I can't really say it.
No, what's going to happen for the next 6 episodes is they're going to realize one kid from a family that we've never met is missing, and they're going to spend the 6 episodes looking for that kid.
Really, Matt? Really? No. You actually? Wow.
I've done it before.
No,
wow. We would stop doing these hangouts at once.
Yes, I will stop. No.
They're going to run into Jesus. Jesus is going to tell them everything that's going on. We're going to Hilltop, and boom, when we're on our way back to Hilltop, that's when we're going to see Negan in the season finale.
I really can't. It's funny you said that because next season I really can't wait to see Zeke. I'm gonna say his name wrong too. So, the guy who has the fucking tiger. I can't remember I can't say.
Oh, I call him Urkel.
Thank you. Let's go with that because that would be really interesting. Like, that motherfucker had a tiger. How you get a fucking tiger in the apocalypse? It happens.
Dude, he explained it in the comics, so I'm pretty sure they're going to explain it on the show.
I know, but it was still ridiculous.
He was a fucking tiger trainer!
He's a whisper, the tiger's like...
Yo, his tiger loyal.
Can I block him yet? Can I block him again?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for this episode of Jason Around. I don't know what the fuck everyone's problem is. It was like we just started this the mid-season premiere for The Walking Dead. We've got lots of episodes to go. It's like we got 7 more. Geeks Around be with you every single step of the way at geeksaround.com. Of course, if you have anything for us, you can shoot us an email, geeksaround@gmail.com. Check out our social media channels, YouTube, Google+, Facebook, Twitter. We're Geeks Around on all of that. If you have anything for us, you can always leave us a voicemail on our message line. That number is 801-609 GOTR. Again, that number is 801-609-4687. Again, this is DeAno Jackson, executive producer, and we will see you next week.